What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be giving you the top 5 most basic and affordable things you can do to start modding your car. Alright, so to start, number 1 is going to be the tint. So I'm not sure what percentage tint I got all the way around, but I wanted it dark enough so people couldn't see in my car. Definitely don't want to be driving around in a fishbowl. I did also get a banner across the top of the front windshield here. It does do a good job of keeping the sun from getting in the car while I'm driving it. And here's what it looks like from the inside. It's not too much, it's not overbearing. I think it looks pretty good. It does keep the sun from getting into the car while I'm driving it, which is the most important thing. But let's move on to number 2. Alright, and number 2, for the most affordable and easy things you can do to your car to get started, is a cold air intake. You hear everybody talk about a cold air intake. A lot of people debate on how much power it actually adds. Another good positive to it is it does add a little bit more sound to the car, so when you're driving you actually hear an audible whooshing noise from when you actually press on the gas, which is pretty cool. I do like that. But that leads me into number 3, which is you're going to want to pair this with a tune. So whether you get Bama or Palm Beach Dyno or Lund, you're going to want to pair it with a tune, and that's going to actually net you more power out of this cold air intake. And coming in at number 4, we have the exhaust. This is probably the most popular, and it might be a little bit more expensive than the other ones on this list, but it does make the most difference in your car. Being able to hear your car when you're driving down the road is the most fun part about having a sports car. So this is probably the number 1 on this list that I would say. You can easily go with just an Axleback. At least with the Mustangs, you have Corsa, Borla, MagnaFlow, Flowmaster, brands like that. They're pretty common. Depending on which ones you get, some are louder than others. Like for example, I have the Corsa Xtremes here, which are pretty loud. You can go with something more tame, like a Corsa Sport or a Borla S-Type. It's really not that loud if you just get the Axlebacks. When you start adding more stuff, like if you want to get a mid-pipe, like an off-road H-pipe like I have, off-road X-pipe, long tube headers, you know, if you get a resonator delete, that all adds up and it makes the car pretty loud. But if you just get the Axleback, it's really not that bad. It can add a pretty good sound to the car, makes it a lot more fun to drive. So I would say that's the most important. And coming in at number 5, the front lip. So this one's a little underrated. I don't see a lot of people talking about it. It is pretty popular to get a front lip on the car, but it does make the front of the car look a lot more aggressive. When it's just like, if you get the base model, the car has no chin, it doesn't really look too aggressive, looks really basic. But if you get a front lip, it really adds a lot more character to the car, a little bit more personality. So if you do want to get something to make the car look like your own, I would definitely suggest a front lip. This is the California Special lip. It comes with the car because this is a California Special. You can get something like, I don't know, the Roush front lip, something like that. It's really not too expensive. It's something you could do to definitely make the car look like your own. And an honorable mention here would be a wing. So this is the California Special wing. It comes with the car because it's a California Special, obviously. I do like it. I like the GT500 one a little bit more. I like how it actually sits on the trunk and there's not a gap here like there is here with the California Special wing. But overall, again, it adds a lot more personality to the car. It makes it look a lot more aggressive like an actual sports car. So I would definitely recommend that if you want to do some exterior cosmetic modifications to the car. And that sums up the top 5 things that you can do to start modifying your car. I sped through this video pretty quickly. I kept it short and sweet. A lot of this stuff is pretty basic. There's a lot of material and resources out there to see which ones you like to get an idea of your own taste. But a lot of these things are pretty cheap and pretty simple to do, and it'll definitely add your own touch to the car. Hopefully this is of value to anybody out there who's looking to start modifying their car. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like and subscribe if you like the video, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.